Homecoming wasn't ideal for Royal Challengers Bangalore. Homecoming wasn't sweet for RCB as they suffered one more humiliating defeat at Chinnaswamy Stadium. Talk about first two games, they had won those two games quite comfortably. Not to forget, those two were the away games. Once they get back to their home backyard, they just couldn't convert that into a win. Rather, they suffered a humiliating loss. Talk about the game. After the early departure of Virat Kohli, who was their local hero, it was Mohammad Siraj who was up against his former franchise. He was up against his former club after playing with them for 7 years, and it looked like he was trying to prove a point. We saw after every wicket he just celebrated like Cristiano Ronaldo. He just popped up with that Cristiano celebration. Phil Salt, who just couldn't convert his innings into a big one even after getting two early lives. Things got even worse for RCB after the early departure of their skipper Rajat Patidar. At one stage, they were 42 for 4 and suffering like anything, they were sinking. But it was the pair of Liam Livingstone, who also got 3 lives by the way, along with their wicketkeeper batter Jitesh Sharma, who started the recovery process for RCB to some extent. But once Jitesh Sharma got out, things looked very difficult for RCB once again as they lost Krunal Pandya as well in quick succession. I don't know what happened to franchises, what kind of trend they are following. They are just promoting their all-rounders above their recognized batters. We saw with Rajasthan Royals the other day, they promoted Hasranga above Shimron Hetmaya. And today, we saw the exactly same thing with Krunal Pandya, who came above Tim David, which backfired miserably for RCB. But thanks to some late fireworks from Liam Livingstone and Tim David, RCB got some runs on the board. They got the competitive total, yet that was way below par as far as Chinnaswamy surface is concerned. Mohammad Siraj was the pick of the bowler for Gujarat Titans, who picked up a 4-4 against his former franchise. Prasiddha Krishna was very impressive too, especially in his first 3 overs where he froze out run flow for the RCB batters. The chase was truly on for the Gujarat Titans even after losing their captain Shubman Gill relatively early. It was Jos Buttler and Sai Sudarshan who didn't let the tempo down, who didn't pull off their leg out of the accelerator, rather they kept attacking. In fact, Jos Buttler, who had a miserable outing with the wicket keeping, who had a miserable outing as far as gloves are concerned, had a terrific day with the bat. So far, Gujarat Titans have played 3 matches in the season, and guess what? Jos Buttler has performed in all of them. Sometimes I wonder why Rajasthan Royals had released him, why they didn't retain him. Despite being one of the best white ball players England have ever produced, Rajasthan Royals didn't just retain him. But it was a thing of the past now. Sai Sudarshan, who just fell one short of his well-deserved half century, but it was Jos Buttler yet again who showed the world who is the real boss when it comes to T20 cricket, who is the real boss when it comes to the Indian Premier League. Jos the boss. Jos Buttler, along with Sharfin Rutherford, sealed the comfortable deal for Gujarat Titans even after some early hiccups. You know, it's quite uncanny with RCB. Often you see teams do take home advantage, teams do win most of their games at home. But for RCB, it's totally different. It's a totally different story. For them, it's like winning an away game, it's not a big thing. But at home, they are too miserable. That's all from the game between Royal Challengers Bangalore and Gujarat Titans at Chinnaswamy. Hope you have enjoyed the video. If you do so, please like it, share it with your friends. If you haven't followed us across platforms, please do that so. We'll be back with more such videos. Until next time, it's goodbye from our side.